Can we jam our hands together for ourselves once again? I believe you have learned a lot this morning/afternoon, and I'm sure the person that came in is not the person going out. I have a number of questions here, and I would like to invite the speakers. Please, can we move forward? Mr. Adiroju Somi, Mr. Tokwe Oyebade, and Ms. Odusonya Wande. Please, let's come forward so that you help me with this question as I read them out. Okay, the first question here, I think Adiroju Somi will be answering that question, is what is the reason why someone that has determination to become a doctor and the person is not able to become it, what can cause it? I think this person wants to become a doctor, or this person knows a lot of people. Yes, you likely know a lot of people who have tried to become a doctor, yes, and have not become one.
Hello. You want to be a doctor? A lot of people want to be doctors, but never became a doctor. A lot of things could be the cause. A lot. Quite a number. Number one, it could be the internal factors, and number two, it could be the external factors. The internal factors, that means I'm talking about the person himself. I want to be a doctor, like one day was saying. I want to be a fashion designer. Never did anything about it. I want to be a doctor. A lot will say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a doctor. So what are you doing? You want to be a doctor? Are you studying? Do you know how doctors read? I think I have quite a number of friends during school. Those guys read like 10 hours a day. 10 hours. They have these big books they read. Get more. Guiding. All those big books. But you say you want to be a doctor, you're not reading, you're not studying, my mom always says something. It's a Yoruba proverb. She say, "Ọmọdé tí ó bá jàṣàmú àti kékeré." Exactly. Thank God you know. So it's only ringing in my head. Ọmọdé tí ó bá jàṣàmú àti kékeré ní ṣe kíni ti jẹnu ṣámúṣámú. So if you know, I want to be a doctor, then work towards it. Don't relax. Don't sit down. When your friends are going to play PS for 4 hours, 5 hours, you know that you can't play more than 30 minutes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Internal factors could cause it. And now external factors. Some factors which you might not be able to control. Hello? Number one, external factor. The education system in this country today might not be so okay. So someone who wants to study medicine, they can handle giving the person a Greek. Hello? Yeah, I'm talking about the fact. Someone who wants to study medicine, they might handle giving the person another course entirely. But you see, let me tell you something. I wanted to study electrical engineering or computer science. I'm sorry, please. But at the end, I was offered mathematics to study in school. Right? No, it's not hard. I grew to love it. I grew to enjoy mathematics. But today, do you know the funny part of the story? I told you I work with UBI. I mean, people look at me and say, so what are you doing? You should be in the banking hall. Well, I'm not in the banking hall. I don't work in the branch. I work at the head office, and I work with IT. That's information technology risk management. So I work with computers, basically, which I wanted to do at first, work with computers. Although I studied mathematics, even now I'm working with computers. Do you understand? So still stay true to that, your vision. Even if the external factors are saying that, no, you cannot do this medicine. You see, it's more than I want to study medicine. Something must be the reason why you want to study medicine. There are loads of doctors out there now without anything. They just wake up in the morning, go to hospital and go back home. So what is different about their life? And we have a doctor like Ben Carson who is making difference. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why do you want to be a doctor could be a major influence. We also have a factor. It could be financial factors. It could be a lot of factors could be responsible. Why some people want to be something but never be. But one thing I will tell you today, if it's internal factor, please, you just do what you need to do. But at the end, if external factor made you, maybe you worked your best, you did your best, and yet you're not offered medicine, or you did your best and yet something just happened. you will know that I have satisfied my own part of the story. Now let your vision push you. Whatsoever your hands now find doing, still do it well. Do you get what I'm saying? Even though you may not be given medicine, but yet whatever you are offered, whatever you are doing, still do it to the best. Someone once said, if you sweep the streets or whatever it says, be a very good street sweeper. That someday someone will say, there once lived here a great street sweeper. So whatever it is your hands find doing, still do it well. So whether they give you medicine or not, that one might be out of your hand. But if it is internal factor, do your own part. Did I answer a question? If you need more clarification on that question, you can see us after the whole program. Is that okay? All right. God bless you.
Please can we jam our hands together for Mr. Sami Aderoju. Mr. Tokwe, I'd like you to answer this question. How do we prevent a wrong companionship? How do we prevent a wrong companionship? I think maybe you need to first explain what the person...
Okay, yes, I understand that question. The person is saying, I have a lot of people around me that are wrong. How do I tell them, go away, I don't want to be your friend? Well, I'll tell you a little bit of a story. My own personal life experience. When I decided that, okay, I think it's enough. What friends have done to me is just okay. Now I have to let go. This is what I did. I picked up my phone and I checked the contact of every wrong person there. And I called them. I said, now, I'm changing my life. That's what I did. I said, now I'm changing my life. So I can't be wrong again. It is either you become right with me or we separate now. We just stop being friends. Both my friends that were guys and those that were leaders, I said, I will stop being friends. Either of I tell you, it was not easy. I became a boring person. I didn't have friends again. Those that I could gist with. But now I have a lot of friends. I mean, very good friends. Are we getting it? So, it might be hard at the beginning, but you can do that. Now all my friends know me for who I am. They know that this is what I believe. Some thought it was a joke, and they still come back. You know, friends that you gist all night, doing night calls. Those that you chat with on to go till you sleep off. Those were the kind of friends I had. Some that talks about, we do night call and we talk about ladies from 12:30 to 4:30 a.m. I told that guy, I said, the next time you call me and you talk about dating a lady, I said, that's the last time I will pick your call. And that was what I did. Do you get that? So even wrong friends now, when they come near me, they know that I have to comport myself near this guy or yes. Are you getting me? And this is what happened. One of those kind of friends that will party together, we do things together, we organize birthday parties of people that don't exist just to have a party. And ladies fall for it. I'm telling you guys now, don't fall for it. It's a lie. Nobody is doing birthday. Just organize something. So, that guy now, after 5 years, I lost his contact for some time. We just spoke on WhatsApp, and he told me that he got admission in FUTA the last time we spoke. Then I told him, I am not interested again. I want to be serious. I want to start reading my books. I want to get serious with my life. I have finished school. I have finished serving. I don't know how he lost his admission. He was rusticated in FUTA. Now he's starting again in University of Ilorin. As he just gave him a fresh admission now. If I had, because I want to keep my friends and play along with that, maybe I might be in his shoe. Another little story. We were 3 that organized that kind of parties and stuff like that. So because I said I want out, and I went out. The remaining 2, they had a party in Lagos, now a wedding, a legitimate party. But they couldn't call me again because they know that this boy cannot just be any kind of person. The other guy went to Lagos. On getting to Lagos, they were arrested by this SARS. And they spent 2 weeks. Okay, just one of them was arrested. Spent a week, I think either a week or 2 weeks in custody. He was billed with 250,000 for doing nothing. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. I told myself, I said, thank God I broke free. Let me tell you, don't allow friends decide what you become. let them know that they will call you names. They say, nah, don't mind that swag, but he doesn't know anything. Hey, guys, small boy, you better wake up. Is it true? You are not waking up, you are dying. Thank you very much. So if you want to prevent it, let them know who you are. When you get to a place for the first time, let them know this is the type of person I am. Watch your dressing. You are dressed the way you dress. Are you getting me? I'm not going to see a shop where they wrote MTN 100 naira, Airtel 100 naira, Glow 100 naira. Then I'll now enter and say, please, I want to buy Ankara. Do you have lace? They look at me like this and say, show only. This is what we are selling. Are you getting me? That is the way your dressing is. Your dressing tells the world who you are. Thank you very much.
Please, can we jam our hands together from Mr. Talkway? Thank you very, very much. Now, I'd like to read this question quickly. 2 questions, they tarry together. Someone who is ready to read and achieve a goal, but his or her parent or guardian are not ready to send him or her to school, what can the person do? And my question is that if a student is willing to become something in life and his parent told him or her that you want to become something that cannot be possible, what will be the next thing the student will do? I'd like to answer this myself, and I will answer with a particular story that one of my roommates in school told me once. One of the people I stayed together with. So he said his father told him a story. So once there was a man. The man was so bothered that, what is my life going to turn to? What am I going to become? So he went to a soothsayer, someone who looks at the future for him and determines destiny. So the person, when he got there, the person took an earthworm and drew 2 circles. He drew one in the front and then drew one at the back on the other side. So he told him that, you see this earthworm, I'll drop it. If the earthworm goes into this circle, that means your life will be better, you'll be very rich, you are going to excel. Say, but if the earthworm enters this circle, you will suffer. So he said, okay, no problem. The man dropped the earthworm and started doing all sorts of incantation, and then the earthworm started going to the good circle. You know, the way earthworm goes very slowly. And he was going. When the earthworm got halfway to the good circle, the earthworm turned. And the earthworm was going towards the bad circle. And the guy was looking at him with the herbalist. The thing was going. And when he got near to the circle, the guy took the earthworm and he put it in. And he put it inside the good circle. The herbalist was very furious, asking that, why now? Why did you remove it? Why did you touch it? He said, so I will open my eyes and my life will be destroyed. What am I trying to bring out of that story? Your life is in your hands. In as much as your parents give birth to you, in as much as they love you and they can tell you to do this and that, in the end, whatever your life will become, it's still you that will answer that question. It won't be your parents that will explain to the world. It won't be your parents that will explain to your children. You yourself have to take responsibility for your life. You have to choose to believe in yourself. And when there are challenges like that, when there are some parents who are fond of speaking negatively to their children, in as much as, because maybe you are a respectful child, you don't want to respond to them in a rude manner. Right inside of you, you can be filling your own mind with positive things. Once they say something negative in your mind, you say that, lie, that will not be my portion. I will excel. There was some set of children that I worked, young ones like you that I worked with once, and I made them to understand that what it's good to have a positive confession that you say day by day. So if someone is pronouncing something negative into your life or into you, do your best to make sure that what you say something positive for yourself too. And then secondly, I'd like to share the example of my younger brother. My younger brother is currently studying medicine in China. And when he was going to get his admission, he tried all he could then, and he failed. As in, not that he failed in the exam, he couldn't get, the admission. And then my daddy will complain, he will call me anytime. It's me that my daddy will report him to. He says he's too stubborn, he's too edgy, he's all of that. And but the boy was determined to get what he wanted. And then if he was by himself, almost all the admission process for the school, he was the one running it himself. The time when others are focusing, wasting time on Facebook and other things, what my brother is doing is searching the web, trying to discuss with this person. He was the one relating with the person in China. Eventually, he was able to sort out his admission. And when he applied for his visa the first time, they denied him, the visa. And then he went again and applied, and then he got the visa. And now he's in his, I think he should either be in the end of the second year or he's in the third year already. What am I trying to bring out of that? He knew what he wanted, and he stood strong, and he determined that he was going to get it. See, no matter your background, no matter where you're coming from, once you are determined to get what you want. There was this man, every one of us knows Daddy Adeboye. One of the things that has put him in a place where he is now is resolution. While he was young, his parents got to a point, and his father said he's no more sending the boy to school, that he's no more going to pay his school fees. Not because he wanted to be wicked, but because they were poor. They were poor to the extent that the man could not, when they bought an umbrella, they were dancing, they were celebrating, because they bought an umbrella. So the man said, I'm not sending it to go. But because of that, the boy said he's not going to eat. And for 3 days, he didn't eat. Until the mother said, I won't allow you to keep me inside this house. I'm going to find something to do to make sure that you go to school. Eventually, the boy went to school. And the person that could not sponsor him through secondary school, it would be very difficult for him to go to university. Of course, he got help. He got scholarships. He got people to, help him up. And he's a very great person. So no matter what you're doing, even if it looks as if your parents are not fully supporting you, one place in your heart, do you know that my father will be the one now making boast about my brother that yes, he was able to do it. The program that we're organizing here today, there was a day that my father made me understand that he's particularly he's not really interested in what I'm doing, but I just give him a little time. He will be the one, making boasts around about what I'm doing. So, you see, determination is important in life. You need to know what you want to do, and don't let anyone stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. The next question that I would like you to answer here is Brossomi. It has to do with the mind. I think there are two questions. He said, how can you clear your mind? How can I clear my mind so as to allow me to concentrate? And another question said, I want to be more than what I am. I read a lot and on how to improve the world, yet I can't improve myself because my brain won't just carry it. So I think these two people are having issues on making profit of their mind or on concentrating.
I think I understand you. Your mind goes wild sometimes. Yeah. It happens. I've been there. I've been there. Your mind gets so crowded you can't even concentrate on one thing. Now, let me tell you something. Number one, what have you been feeding your mind with? That's the first question I'll ask you. What have you been feeding your mind with? You fed your mind with films so much that even you close your eyes, you are seeing film. It happens. Don't lie. So how will you concentrate when you want to read? What are you feeding your mind with? Have you crowded your mind yourself? You know, when you spend so much time with movies and entertainment, you get to a point where they will crowd your heart and that's all you can think about. Hello? I'm talking to someone here. The first thing you should do is, please, make a conscious effort, a very conscious effort to steer clear of those vices for now. Hello? Do you hear what I said? You know you have a mind that is so crowded. You have a very active mind. You can't concentrate on your books. Please, stay clear from television. Hello? I'm very particular about that. Stay clear from what? Television. If you watch television, that'd be moderate. Watch 1 hour and that's all. And go and sit down with your book. Second thing. Do we talk about the source the other time I was speaking? The reason why the bulb cannot shine is because there's no power inside it, right? Pray. Pray. It works. Sit down. When your mind is so crowded, I'm talking practical with you now. Things that I do. Sit down. Your mind, you want to read, you can't read. Sit down. And pour out your mind. Whatever is on your heart. Some of you might not be movies. That's on one part. Some of you, it could be household issues. It could be maybe your mom and dad have just got fighting. So I understand what you're feeling. Some of you could be that maybe you've not even eaten since morning. And you say you want to read. Clear your mind by praying. Is that okay? And identify yourself with the present. Hello? The person, it might not be everyone here, but the person who asks the question might be the one I'm talking to. Pray and identify yourself at that present moment. You know, pull yourself from everywhere you've gone to. Some of you can sit down here and you are not here. You are already in China or you are back at home. It's true. Some of you are here physically, but you are not here. You have gone, as in you are at home. Please, always try to pull your mind back to that present moment. What I want to do now is this. And tell yourself, try talking. Hello? Try speaking out. Speak to yourself. During those moments when you feel that thing in your heart, your mind is so crowded, try to speak. Now, that is if you have stayed away from TV. But if the issue is not TV, it is that maybe you have some challenges at home. You are having challenges in school or something that is crowding your heart. You can't concentrate. Then pray, or not even pray. It is that is standard. Pray. Then try talking out. Even in praying, you are talking out. Then gather yourself to the moment. He talked about confessions that you can always say. You know, we try practicing some of those confessions right here. I am Enormous. I'm a star. I will shine. Say those words to yourself at that present moment. It helps. Try it. They should drop some numbers maybe after this whole thing. If you're having that challenge at that particular time, call any one of us and we are sure that we can do something about it. Is that okay? Sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes you need more counseling. Hello? Some of you might be suffering with depression and things like that. If you fall into that category, maybe you need more help. Maybe you can see us after now. Is that okay? Is that okay? All right. God bless you.
Thank you very, very much, sir. And still sequel to that, I just saw one question that I talked about. I asked something in line with that I can't just manage to read for over 2 minutes. How would someone, manages herself and, you can't afford to concentrate? I think it's in line. I will allow you to answer, or you want to respond to that?
You can't read for just 2 minutes. It's not as though your mind, if it's not as though your mind is crowded. If your mind is crowded, apply the first solutions. Pray, talk out, stay away from movies. If it's that you can't just, for now, you've never read. Let me tell you something. Amidst you guys here, there will be some of you that read. You have friends. You will know them. Go and meet them. There is no shame in it. Hello? See, let me tell you something. When I was in school, if I don't know this thing, hey, Sister Agnes, please, can you please put me through this? Can we just sit down together and study together, please? There is no shame in it. Hello? With that, you start training yourself. Let that person sit you, even if it's just 15 minutes, that you read together or the person solve that problem for you together. You do it together at that particular point in time. There is no shame in it. Hello? Let me tell you, there is no shame in it, though. He will be saying that he knows book more than me. And so, he doesn't know it. She got money. So agree, accept. Don't let pride destroy your pride. It brings people down. Hello? Lucifer was once a star in heaven. Fell. Pam. Pride can kill you. So don't let pride, ego, destroy your star. Hello? Stars relate with each other. Get another star that you know and talk with the person. The person can help you. Sit down together and read. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hello? Are you here? Go and meet that boy that you don't know book very well in your school. And tell him, I don't know this thing, please teach me. Let us stand together and read. Form study groups if you know you cannot. Do you hear what I'm saying? Break period. Don't use the whole 40 minutes to go and play football and run around. If you just, please, can you help me for just 5, even if it's 5 minutes. Sit down with the person and learn together. I can remember secondary school that time. Afolaji, the guy. Biology. Before the exam, we know nothing. We went to the back of the class. We now sat down together. We now opened our biology note from cover. We now started cramming. I will read. He will ask me a question. He will read. I will ask him a question. So that was how we finished the whole biology notes before the exam. That year, I was shocked when I saw my result in biology. It was sweet. So please, don't be shy. And don't let pride destroy your life. Do you hear what I said? I'm serious with you. Do you hear? So if you don't know it, tell yourself, I don't know it. And go and meet someone that knows it and let the person teach you. You hear me? If your pride destroy you, now you, me, I don't meet my own.
Can we jam our hands together for our brothers, sir? Woman is full of passion. That's our teachers. And I think your confession that you say I'm enormous. Someone asked, what's the meaning of enormous? I am mighty. I am mighty. There's a simple question here. He said it is possible for someone who wants to become a teacher. Is it possible for someone who wants to become a teacher to go to science class? Of course. I'm in a terminal class, which is GSS 3, and I want to become a lecturer. What do I have to attend? Now, thank God those two questions are relating together, teacher and, of course, lecturer. Now, it depends on which part you want to teach. If you want to teach Yoruba, if you want to teach English, if you want to teach mathematics, if you want to teach, it depends on the subject you want to teach. If you want to do a science-related subject, if you want to teach science-related, then you have to go to science class. But if what you love to teach is a commercial-related, subject, then you have to go to, the commercial class. And if it's art-related subject, then you go to the art class. Then after your secondary school, you can now decide to either go to a college of education or you go to a university of education. Yeah, a university where they teach, where they have faculty of education. So, and then you can there choose whether you want to do business education, biology education, finance education, law education, as the case might be. Or if you want to be teaching in the medical line, you can decide to become a medical doctor too. Go and you do your postgraduate, and then you can become a professor in medicine and you can be teaching. Because, after all, some people taught the doctors before they became, doctors. So that is just that. The same thing applies for engineering, as many other courses you want to teach. My question is that, how can we use our career to help people? Said, e.g., accountants. How can you use your career to help people? Bro, Tokwe, do you want to answer to that?
Okay, yeah, that's very good. How can you use your career to help people? You can always use in fact, presently now, Nigeria is in an economical mess. How much does a dollar go for? If you can get it, I give you a gift. How much does a dollar go for now in Nigeria? Okay, no, I don't want a correct answer. I want someone that is sure. Yeah. How much does a dollar go for?
196.
196. That's not correct. Yeah. 330. Okay. We are still coming. Yes? 200 naira? No. 350? Okay. 375. You're all very, very close, but I don't know who to give now. Who should I give, Roger? It's between 3, as at, yes, exactly. As at Friday, it was 330. As at now, it's 350 to $1. So if you want to buy something, I don't know how to paint that picture to you. It's like they are selling something 5 naira in Nigeria now. Let's say they are selling something $5. Let's say 5 naira is $5. You just buy a biscuit 5 naira. If you are going to pay for it, you pay 5 times 330. That's the way dollar is now. We are in an economical mess now. We need economics and we need accountants. Those that will sit down and give us good policies. You might not know how you can help the nation now. Because you just know, I want to be an accountant. You don't even know what accounting is all about. Are you getting it? Get into the field. It is as you learn in the field that you begin to see the loopholes, that you begin to see the troubles. Are you getting me? There are some courses that are quite easy. Like a doctor now, you know that, okay, I'll be treating people. Are you getting it? We need farmers. Nigeria now, in fact, Africa is there in need of educated farmers that are going to be encouraged and say, okay, I'm going to buy the whole land from Oyo to Ogbomoso and I'm going to start a plantation. I am telling you, Buhari is going to knock at your door. If you do that and you say, now I have a plantation, as we from Oyo, that bush, where that bush starts from Oyo to Ogbomoso, and you buy all the land that you say, the president is coming to Oyo State because we need farmers now. So we need people that will study agriculture. Africa is in need of teachers. You all can bear me witness. You need teachers that will break it down, that will make you understand, that will teach you the real way. Are you getting it? So we need you. There is nothing you want to become that you cannot help humanity with. Do you understand that? Someone started banking. Haven't you ever thought about it? Someone started banking. There was no bank at the time. You have to keep all your money in your house. Do you get it? So you always have a need, whatever you want to do. Even if you just want to tell me something that looks as if is not relevant. Photography. Are you getting it? Just snapping pictures. We need you. EFCC needs people that can snap. Now you have goggles that you just wear it and it's recording the whole thing. I've seen it before. We have friends that just glasses. You think he's using glasses. No, it's a camera. He's just getting everything in. Are you getting it? So anything you are doing, the world needs you. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we jam our hands together for him? Whatever you do, you can always be of help to the community. And in line with that, this question is also relating to something like that, but I'll just answer it from here. So what is the reason why someone that read hard and went to the university has no job? So many times people say, there's no job. You say you are smiling and laughing, people say there's no job. But like he said, you see, the reason why you're going to the university is so that you can come out and help people. And the reason why people have failed to understand that there is more than enough jobs is that they don't understand in their own personality how they can help people. Yes, to the very true extent, in the country there is not enough white-collar job, or there is not enough corporate jobs in the real sense for everyone. because people want jobs that have been created. But we have so many uncreated jobs in the country. And that's why you as a person, when you are going to the university, you should understand that the fullness of your study does not have to do with only what you are putting on biro and paper. For every course, there is a practical application of whatever you're studying. And there are some people who are ready to pay you anything for you to be able to do just what you've learned in school or just what you know. There are some of us who can sing. There are some of us who can fix electronics. It will make sense for you to come out as an electronics engineer, and there is nothing you can practically do as an engineer. And at the same time, when even you can do practical things as an engineer, what are the ideas that you can propound or that you can relate to your natural environment? Once you are willing to help others, there will definitely what? Be a job. So I want you to remove it from your mindset that what? There is no job. Remove it from your mindset. And I think our brother wants to add one or two things to that also.
Hello? There are no jobs. All right? See, the first thing is, like I said, erase it. Erase it from your mind. If it is biro, you used to write it. Not pencil. Tear that paper inside your brain and burn it. That there are no jobs. There are jobs. I can tell you that. I can say that categorically. There are jobs out there. Companies recruit every week. What did I say? Every week. See, let me tell you something. When you say you read your book, you think it's for joke. It's not joke. They now write what we call tests. Tests when you want to enter those organizations. Cut off 60%, 50%. When you say read your book, I understand. See, me, they told you people can fail. I have failed before. I went for GTB's tests. 60%. Mathematics, sweet. I was blowing it. English, I blew it. I don't know much English, sorry. But I blew a quiet number. Current affairs, I was blank. So I failed. But I didn't know my actual score, 60%, but I failed. But see, there are people in that place who passed it. I learned my lesson. So when I went for my UBA test, I wrote my test. The thing about UBA test is once you drop CBT, you will see your score. You are successful, you're not successful. I was successful. People were there with me. They also failed, like I failed at GTB. They also failed. Even GTB, UBA it doesn't even have current affairs. Maths and English, 50%. But they still did what? They failed. So see, there are jobs out there, but people are failing. What are they asking? GMAT. And now let me tell you something. Pekamo. Sorry. I need you. I just need you for just 1 minute. There are no jobs, Abby. This man has a story to tell you. I did no jobs. Please, sir.
Even if there are no jobs, you can create jobs.
So he did. He's a living testimony. Hello, you see these people that are handling the mic and everything in the media? Yeah, that's the boss there. That's my man, my boss. He created a job. He can employ people. If they say there are no jobs, it's a lie. There is no job. Create one. Thank you very much.
Can we jam our hands together for them? There are numerous examples. Even Mr. Tokwe runs an academic learning center. So if you say there is no job, think about it very well. So one of the challenges that our youth have, and thank God that you are also youth and you're growing into it, many of us don't want to start small. We think what makes a good job is that you have a nice office where there is AC and you knot your tie and go there every day. No. A job means you have something you're doing that is helping life and in the end can also bring a return back to you. But it's first of all about helping people. There's this quote that I saw about John Maxwell. He said, work for impact, not for income. And before you know it, income will begin to flow in. So as much as possible, just try to make profit of what you can do and keep on developing yourself. Because, like he said, one thing I've come to learn is that sometimes it's just a little thing that will separate you from the others. I'd like to give you an example. I'm currently a serving corps member, and when I got to my office, when you're being posted, you are either accepted or you're rejected. And when I got there, the man, two of us entered into his office, myself and a lady. The lady did, I think, metallurgy and materials. So he said automatically, he has chosen that girl. He said, but me, that I should go, that is not, taking. I said, no, sir. And there's no way you won't take me. Why won't you take me? He said, we already have enough electrical engineers. I said, sir, I'm an engineer with a difference. I said, I'm bringing to the table something that has not been there before. He said, what do you want to bring to the table? I told him, I said, I'm very hardworking. I can learn as fast as possible. I'm very versatile. I'm good in, I mentioned some specific areas of some of things that I could do. And then he said, all our engineers, all our engineers have that already. I said, he said, okay, rate yourself in figures. I said, I was trying to be moderate. I said 99%. He said, you see? He said, we don't take anything less than 100%. I said, sir, I said, I can offer you. So we kept on talking. And then he mistakenly asked me again that I should rate myself in numbers. I said, sir, I am 1,000%. He said, burst into laughter and said, but I already have Orijo that I knew that he was going to ask, that. I said, no, it's not like that, sir. Said it's favor, sir. He said, and I said, I'm one of the, because I told him that I'm very enthusiastic about the job. It's about satellite and space engineering. I said I was one of the first people to come. He said, how come I'm one of the first people to come and I wasn't chosen, first? But most of those that come after me entered through the director general or they know some, very serious top officials. So I told him, I said, sir, it doesn't matter whether you came first or, even Esther could have, was chosen not first, but she came in not first, but she was eventually, chosen. So he looked at me, and then eventually he said, okay, he's going to take me. Now what I think happened that day was not just because I had the qualification alone, but was because I could communicate with him. Some of us cannot freely communicate with people. That resilience in me, because immediately after I left the office that day, 2 other people came into the office and they were rejected. So sometimes you need to make sure that you build your skills, interpersonal skills. There are some of us, if I call you now to speak to someone or to speak, you cannot freely express yourself in good and simple English. And then you go for an interview, and then they ask you a simple question, or you go somewhere and you cannot speak clearly for them to understand, then they turn you back. So it's important for each and every one of us to make sure that even as you're going, it's not just all about mathematics, 1 + 1 = 2. You must be able to present yourself in good manner. I think because of time, we will need to stop here. I'll just give you our phone numbers so that if you have any question, you can always forward the questions to the lines or to the, I'll give you both my phone number and my email address too, and then I'll give you that of our guest speakers too. My own phone number, James Olaleye, is 080 676 13875. I call it again, 080 676 13875. And my email address is jamesolaleye at outlook.com. Outlook, James Olaleye at outlook.com. Aderoju Summit number is 070 34 204482. Yes. 070 34 204482. And Topwest number is 081